Chris, you're here for the league, the SA20 league. How is it going? Excited? How are you watching match by match? How is it going?
Well, into game 2, and I think what's most exciting for me, apart from the cricket, is that the crowds are pulling in, and that's one thing that South Africans have always been good at, supporting sport. But with this league, especially last year, the stadiums have been absolutely packed, and the energy around cricket again in South Africa is excellent. So for me, that's probably the most important, getting cricket, the excitement for cricket in South Africa again. So it's been excellent. The cricket's been very good. I think we've got a tight game tonight, but I think it's going to grow from strength to strength. So it's an exciting time for us.
Of course, when you compare this league, you've played the IPL and you watch this league, the level of competition, everything. How do you compare these two since you played the IPL too for Rajasthan Royals?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's always nice to see my former team doing their thing in a different league. But in terms of IPL, and this is obviously, you can't compare anything to IPL. IPL is the biggest league in the world and that's why everybody wants to play in it. So to compare them is a bit difficult, but for South Africa, it's done wonders for our cricket. To be honest, you got, like I say, you got the public, you got the people energized about watching cricket again, and the crowds. People are coming in to watch, and that's what you want for the game to grow. You need people to be watching, and the example is the rugby. People go watch the rugby and look how the game's grown so beautifully. It's always been popular, but the game's been grown so well in different parts of the country now. So that's potentially what we're looking to do in a tournament like this, is to get people watching cricket from all over the country. And it's a seriously good tournament. Everybody had fun. If you speak to the players, any player said they had an unbelievable time and they had proper fun playing in the tournament. So that's all you want. And if you got players having fun, it means most of the best players would want to come here.
One very interesting question I want to ask you. Still compared this, saying IPL is the biggest league. Once you cracked the best deal in the IPL, and now that record was broken, now Pat Cummins getting a huge deal, and then later on his own countryman Mitchell Starc breaking his record and getting the best deal in the IPL. What do you have to say about the IPL bidding?
Look, the bidding, I've always said, is out of our control. So whatever happens with that is what happens on the day. But I think it's excellent. I mean, if you compare what other sports are being paid to what cricket is being paid, it's quite nice to see the best in the world getting paid the highest amount. So I'm unbelievably chuffed for the guys. It's an excellent achievement, and a little bit of added pressure, but those guys can handle pressure. There's a reason why they got bought for so much, and they know the game well. They're performing well at the moment. They're red hot at the Aussies at the moment. So excellent result for them. And for me, I'm just happy I don't have the tag anymore, because to be called that all the time was quite heavy.
We just had an India-South Africa series. India was behind, made a comeback. The test matches, one day was exciting. So what do you have to say about the entire India-South Africa series? Great rivalry, great cricket we watched.
Yeah, look, I think that brings out the best in both of us if we play against each other. India always brings out the best in South Africa, and does exactly the same with India. So it was a great series, very equal at some stage. Look, and maybe if conditions were a little bit different, we would have had a little bit more of a game in Cape Town. But look, end of the day, you've got to put the ball in the right area like the Indian bowlers did, and got the better of us. But it's always a fun series to play against India, and it's the best players in the world going against the best players in the world. So it was an excellent series.
Of course, and since you just named about Cape Town Test, the pitch did not get the best of the rating, unsatisfactory by the ICC. What's your 107 overs, the match got over?
Oh, look, I think Rohit hit the nail on the head. Don't mind test match pitches like that. If you want to prepare a pitch that suits your own personal performance, then why not? I mean, Rohit said it straight. He doesn't mind pitches like that if people stop complaining about the pitches turning in India. So I've got no issue with it. Obviously, we'd like to have seen more cricket and more of a contest, and from a South African side, it would have been nice to see Dean Algar go out with a win, but end of the day, that's cricket and someone has to lose. But yeah, it was a great contest and I enjoyed it.